welcome Virgo. Welcome to Moana's Divine Readings for career. We're doing career and job, business, all that fun stuff. And I am Moana, the Hawaiian Gypsy. So, love to welcome you to the reading. And basically, what I do is I do a general collective reading every month for the collective. That's all signs. And I use the Mayan Oracle deck as well as Hawaiian, Egyptian, Isis, and then the Hawaiian healing cards intention deck. And I bring that into every reading. Now, then I also do a love reading, and then these readings here, the career readings, which I do go into individual signs. But before I do that, I pull in from the monthly collective reading, and then from that I also do a general spread, and that's the cards you see here that came from the general. So if you want to know what these cards are about, I may pick out some of them and say a few things depending on what's coming out through your reading, Virgo. And then but if I don't, I probably won't be saying too much about them because I've already explained them in the general read, but I'll leave that link there for the general reading for career for the month of April. Okay, and this is for your, so I clarify these for your particular sign. All right, and but I will mention Ish. He's the Jaguar heart. He was our guest appearance for this month in the collective read. And basically, he's all about Virgo. It's really important for you. It's like you're normally the hermit card. So he's basically that hermit going inside, lighting that pilot light within you, and fueling that with your love and your compassion, your faith, and creativity. And because he also is oh man, I hate it when I'm lost for words. Anyhow, he can also relate to the magician energies, where he can manifest anything whenever he's needed because of this being able to tap into the source, basically, all that source energy. And that's what's coming out strongly for you, Virgo. It's really tapping into starting out with your source, okay? Starting with that deep inner gut intuition, and then connecting out with your heart chakra and aligning everything. Because Ish, the Jaguar heart, is all about stepping into your power, being true, committed to who you truly are. And that's what tapping into your source is all about. Because when you tap into that, it highlights, okay? It illuminates who you really are. And that's what this came out for the general read, and it was the overall energy for the whole reading, and it was the Ace of Swords. So that was at the bottom of the deck, and basically that's what's coming out strongly for you, is highlighting all these good things. Okay, you're a beautiful being, and you have a lot to illuminate to. Okay, but I think I'm looking at the sword here, and I'm getting that there's a lot that you need to kind of cut away as well. And you have to do kind of fast, Virgo. Usually it's slow moving for you, but I'm getting, for some reason, I'm getting that Knight of Swords. For you, I'm feeling the message that's coming out this reading is not for everybody. This is a general read. It may not resonate with everybody, but for those that resonate, I am getting the sense that you really just need to cut. No, this doesn't serve me. I just got to cut. Because I think, Virgo, you've been things have been going well for you, and that's awesome. But sometimes when things go well, sometimes it's a blessing, and then sometimes there's a bit of an unblessing that kind of attaches itself with it. Okay, now it's not too big of a deal, but what I'm getting is because of these blessings have made you very happy, and you've deserved them, and yes, you've been owning that, and that's awesome, because you deserve that, and you need to continue to own that, because you really worked hard for these things. But however, you also want to make sure that anything that's attached to your successes that that you have just been coming through, you're starting to see that now, is that all these things that kind of attach to them that shouldn't really be there. Basically, I don't know, somebody sleeping on your couch, for example, that, really, he has his own couch. Why are they, or she, they have their own couch. Why are they on your couch, right? And they're just kind of you know, living off your food. And I mean, I don't know, I don't want to get to that energy, but it's just an example. So basically, and it's not like it's evil or anything. It's just, you know, it's just because you're that guy or you're that girl that, hey, you know, I can just go over to Virgo's and see what they're having for dinner, you know, how, and invite myself over, and you know, because you'll open your door. But it's time for you to start cutting away these things now, because it's really important for you to start stepping into this power. But more importantly, you have to recognize this power so you can recognize where, you know, that alignment is with the divine energies, that celestial energies. And that's really important, because the spiritual work, you are here for a big purpose. You have a real divine purpose. That's going to come into your career and business affairs, entrepreneur affairs, if you're a business owner. But this spiritual work is really going to be important. So you really can't afford right now, at this moment anyways. That's the message coming through, that, you know, to waste any time or energy on anything that doesn't serve you or doesn't give you that reciprocity. Okay, this is what's kind of in the general reading, in the hidden energies, and that's reciprocity. And it's basically saying, Virgo, this is what is coming for you. We have this gaining momentum, right? So your success, you're going to continue to move forward. However, you have to cut these energies out that are not serving you or not giving you equal back. Okay, so it's time to be dealing with any energies or people that are going to contribute back to you. And these readings are done at this Libra Full Supermoon, this pink moon. And that's what it's all about. Coming to the age of Aquarius, being creative, but also being creative in how we cut things out, you know, and you know, balancing the scales of justice. And that's what we have, the Seven of Swords. So this is coming out as your particular clarifier. This is for your sign, the Seven of Swords, and it's coming over that Ace of Swords. And that's interesting, because that's exactly what I was saying. So there's like, maybe there, I don't know, I'm getting number 7 is significant. I don't know why. Maybe there's 7 people, or there's been 7 years that there's been somebody that's been tagging on to you for 7 years. You know, whether it be in business or maybe friends or family, or partners that have been tagging on to you, that have, you know, been part of your business. If you know, if you're an owner, and it's like time to like say, well, I'm sorry, I have to let you go now, or something like this. Okay, again, you'll know what your situation is. Do what's best for you. I'm just giving examples, and of course, do what's best for you. Okay, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but really important to cut energies that are not serving you. That's definitely okay. So this is you here, Virgo. This is you manifested on your earth. This is the middle self. We have the lower self, then we'll go into the higher self. So that is the subconscious self, and then your divine self. This all comes from the Hawaiian spread, and this is the Lover's card. Okay, so the Lover's card can mean a few things. It's the Gemini energy, which is also ruling planet is Mercury, which is also your planet. Rules you, Virgo. So I'm kind of getting, you know, I did a reading for Gemini. Maybe if you have time, you might want to look at the reading. I don't normally say that, but I am saying that because you guys share the same planet, and they had this card as there. So what I'm getting is that Gemini had a really good prosperous reading, because they were already in tune with that self-care, with that tapping in. And I'm kind of getting, Virgo, you might be being distracted by people. I'm getting this 7, like 7 people around you, something like that. Like there's people around you, and 7 is also like a completion of like the 7 chakras and stuff. And I am kind of getting this people around you that are distracting you from tapping into yourself. Like there's people saying, oh hey Virgo, help me with this. Oh hey Virgo, I need this. Oh hey Virgo, what do you think about this? And kind of, instead allowing you to draw your energy, like you're the Hermit card in the tarot, so instead of allowing you to draw your energy inside and look into your own light and fuel your own, you know, candlelight there, your own flame, people are kind of taking that attention that you need for you, and they're kind of drawing it for them. And I'm kind of getting, you need to kind of say, you know, everybody, I need to kind of go kind of like just stop and go into my own little like cave and go back to me, and you bring everything back to me, and look into that, look into that, look into your spirit, and feed, basically nurture yourself, fuel your own spiritual being, and fuel your needs is what I'm trying to say. Simply fuel your needs, Virgo. And here it is. This is coming from the subconscious self, and it's the Six of Wands, which is the victory card, and it's saying, yes, yes, Virgo, you are successful. However, you have a tendency when you're successful, again, this won't resonate with everybody, but for those it resonates with, you have a tendency when you're successful, you love to share. And it's saying right now, Virgo, you still need to replenish yourself, right? You're successful, but you still kind of need to, I mean, sure, if somebody's really need, and you have like abundance, I'm not saying don't share, but I'm just saying, Virgo, just don't get too distracted, okay? You still want to strengthen, you know, you still want to get your rest, eat the food you need to eat, take time for yourself, do what you need to do, work on the work you need to do for your future, and make sure you put that attention back on you. Don't let people to distract you. Help me over here and help me over there, okay? Do what you need to do for you. And this is a beautiful card. This is the Knight of Pentacles, so it's kind of like your card. So yeah. So what I'm getting is, again, I don't know why the Hermit card keeps coming up. I mean, I know it represents you, but I'm getting it that there, I don't know, there's some kind of like writing or journaling that you may be doing or you've been wanting to do, and I'm kind of getting that's really going to be significant, because that's really going to help you to tap into your creative being, and you know that basically the sacral and root chakra and solar plexus chakra, and again the heart chakra, lining all of that, lining your spirituality with who you are and what success means to you. Now remember, success is not what the definition that these societies give success. That's not success. Success is when you are being your true self and you're being true to yourself. So you got to make sure people are not pulling a wool over your eyes and saying, oh no, Virgo, you need this, you need to act like this, you need you know, you need this thing and buy this, and you're like, well, I'll do it because you say I need it. Don't know. You know what you need. Tap into your intuition and really follow your heart. Really align those chakras are really important. Align your being with the divine, and the divine celestial beings. They'll or if it's your ancestors or angels and guides, spirit guides, however you see that, you know, just your divine self, even just tap into that higher self, the higher energies, and because you are also ascending and you're very intuitive. But I'm getting there's some people trying to distract you from your spiritual work, and you need to cut them out, whether it's for a moment or however, whatever you need. And then here, this is so beautiful, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So what you're not seeing, Virgo, is something's being manifested for you. And it's this is kind of like in the hidden energy. So you're kind of not seeing it, but it's going to be a very nice surprise. So what Spirit wants you to know is that something's being manifested. You're going to know. It's going to have to do with your business and career. Moving forward, something's being manifested, but it wants you to see it. Because it's like this distraction is not, it's kind of, you may be seeing it in the corner of your eye, but it's like when these distractions are coming in, it's taking your eye away from that. But another thing is, I mean, it is coming for you no matter what, you will see it. But Spirit wants you to know to make sure that you see it, and that when it's manifested, it's for you and for you only. So I'm not sure what this is, but it's going to be like an opportunity, definitely something new. Could be somebody else coming in to work with you in your business or help you in career. There's something being manifested, and Spirit wants you to see it. You're going to know when you see it, but Spirit wants you to make sure that all of a sudden when that comes, you make sure you put your attention to that, because it's for you and you're going to know it. And then energies that are being highlighted, that Spirit wants you to Pay attention to this Knight of Pentacles. So this is you, Virgo. This is representing you. It's Earth sign, yes, Taurus, Capricorn, you, or Virgo. But I'm getting this is definitely representing you, Virgo. This is you. Again, you had some successes, and you know that, and that's good. You're owning that, and Spirit wants you to know that yes, you should. No, you should. I just love bossing everybody around. You can do that so easy on the camera. Just boss everybody. This is what you should do, okay? But no, definitely don't take my word for anything. Go with what resonates only. But basically what's coming in is that, yes, that's awesome that you are owning and stepping into your power. You are owning the work that you have done. You know, it's almost like, yes, finally you're giving yourself credit and not giving the credit out to others, because it really is, Virgo, you're the one that did it. Okay, so it's almost like the energy is like you can actually go on without them, but they can't go on without you. That's the energy that's coming in, okay? Because you're the one that takes the time to make sure everything's right, and that's why you're manifesting this new beginning. You're manifesting this new opportunity. It's going to be really, really great. Okay, so we're going to, wow, we got good timing on you, Virgo. See, my goodness, you're the only sign that's like bang on. Thank you, Virgo. All signs, other signs. I mean, of course, your all signs are great, but I just love the fact that I'm just bang on time with you. This is great because your energy is just amazing. You are amazing. And, you know, I can't really judge, and maybe, again, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I'm just getting that you know, there are some of you out there that just not giving yourself enough credit. And I really say, Virgo, just give yourself more credit. If you are giving yourself credit, give yourself more credit. You know, because I really don't think you're the type of sign that's going to let that get to your head and be all ego up in there. I don't really think you're going to be like that. So, yeah, just give yourself credit. Pat yourself on the back. You're a beautiful being, and that's really coming through, that you're this beautiful being, and that's why you're having this. Yes, it's taking you a long time to get to your successes, and that's another reason why, like, you really enjoy it, really own it, you know, take it. Yeah, I guess that's a word. Take it. Oh, and here you go. So, just going to have you know, clarifying from the Aset Egyptian Oracle deck. And I don't know why I can't remember the name of the deck, but anyways, I should. And Ra, creative power. There it is. That goes with that Ace of Pentacles. Your creative power, you are getting very strong, Virgo. Your creativity is getting very, very, very strong. And we all know like how committed you are, and that's why it's so strong. And because you are this energy, this slower, the Knight of Pentacles is basically the only knight that crosses the finish line. He's the only knight that really, you know, gets the job done, but done well, okay? And, you know, you're the one that, when you manifest something, it lasts forever. So that's why it's really important to cut these negatives that are not, these negative energies that are not serving you, these negative energies that could be, you know, possibly, you know, weighing you down. Because you're moving forward no matter what, but you know there's these heavy energies, and they're just not serving you, and that's why it's important for you to cut these energies out, because they're just weighing you down, you know, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Oh, and then you got Pride coming out from the Soul's Journey, and it is, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. But that's you, Virgo. That's you, Virgo. That's your heart. You really see the good in everyone. But that's why, you know, that Ace of Swords is so significant for you. You know, that's why I think it's so important. You have to see your worth, because you have to see, it's, you know, when you see your worth, it does get to the point where, not in a mean way. I mean, we don't just start being mean, but I'm not worried about that for you. But what I'm trying to say is, once you see your worth, you realize, gee, I just can't give this away. I just can't give this away. And look, this is like Ra. This is the power of the sun. You know, this is Leo energy. So I'm getting some also Leo energy coming through. And, you know, if there's Leo in your chart, you know, tap into those Leo energies. Or if you know a Leo, you know, or if you're doing business with a Leo, that's a good thing. Okay. But of course, people are people. So, you know, just, you know, if somebody's doing it wrong and they happen to be a Leo, don't say, well, I'm going to do business because, you know, I said Leos are going to be good. But no. But the thing is, I am getting the Leo energy, however. Now, there may be a Leo. You're going to know. That's the thing, Virgo. You're going to know who's right for you or not. Okay? But yeah, you have the power of the sun, but you have that Leo energy rising up in you. Okay? And you might have Leos in your sign. So that could be a good thing. So tap into those energies there. And then the last card we have coming out is empathy. It doesn't really want to thing. Anyways, what it says, I am open seeing both sides of a situation. Okay? So in this case, what I want to say is both things. Because you're so open to seeing the sides of the situation, again, that doesn't mean you just, you know, allow anybody to do anything and you accept just anything. Just make sure you have discernment, okay? Discernment is going to be very important for you. And then the other thing on top, because we got like this purple kind of like crown chakra energy really coming through strong, is the both sides of the situation is again making sure you're balancing, you know, the energies of here on earth and then that divine energies, and aligning yourself, because that's what really makes the power of Ish, is that he can go between both worlds, and he taps into both the power of the divine energies, the spiritual world, and also on here. And with that, he never goes without. He always knows that he can live anywhere because he has the power to manifest whatever is needed. And so last card I'm going to pull, see me in their eyes. Wow, you have a lot of this going on, Virgo. Whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, departed spirit, or a sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen to the universe. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. So yeah. So that's really talking about. You know, you being the power of an influencer. So it's really time for you, Virgo, to especially wherever you are at in your career and leadership and business, is to take that role of leadership. It's time for you to step into your leadership. It's time for you to own that. So you may have, let's say, if you're owner of a business and you have advisors, for example, sure, you can listen to what they have to say. But you have to make sure what they're saying is really out for your own good. And you have to use discernment, because at the end of the day, you're the one making the decision, because it's your business, or basically it's your career, it's your life. You make the decision what best suits you. And yes, sometimes that's hard. It's not about them. It can't be about what best suits them. It has to be what best suits you. I'm sorry if that seemed to be a strong message, Virgo, but it's all about love. It's you know, you see the world, you know, you have a strong connection with nature. Your earth sign, you have a strong connection with nature and spirituality, and you know, and spirit is saying yes, continue. You're like our antenna or you're like the bridge that connects the two worlds together. And because you're very intuitive, Virgo, you have that connection to spirituality. You have the connection to celestial. So you're the bridge between the celestial and the terrestrial. And you know, those energies look forward to working with you moving forward in your career. So very, very exciting. I hope that helped. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But yeah, have a great month of April, Virgo, and I look forward to seeing you next month. And I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. You guys are amazing, amazing folks out there. Love you. E aloha, keika'i, i keikahi. Love one another.